Hello everyone, so today I'm going to tell you about the different types of backgrounds that we make for watercolor mandala. So this is a book that I wrote and it has been one of the best sellers where I tell you everything and anything about the watercolor mandalas and how to start, what supplies to take, and also. So one chapter there is which is called the backgrounds. So here are we going to talk about different backgrounds that we use for watercolor mandalas. So let's start with monochrome background means using only one color. So there are 4 ways we can use monochrome background beautifully with just one color, which is first one is the straight where the color comes like this. There is no shade, no gradient and no shape, etc. The plain background, which is the single gradient background. All these photos that you see here everywhere are without any filter. So you can see how it comes out exactly. Second way is a gradient. We either from the bottom or from the top, we start with the dark background, then we keep adding water to it and make different shades of it. This is called as a gradient with one single color only. Third way is by just splattering color here and there. That's an abstract background, which also looks very beautiful when we have mandala over it. And the fourth and the last way is we make different shapes and sizes with the same color and then make mandala over it, either with black fine liner or colored contrast fine liner. So this is regarding the monochrome backgrounds. Now coming to the blended backgrounds. In blended backgrounds, we can have different types of backgrounds. Again, we have to go from lighter to darker watercolor shade. This gives us all the details about how to use them. I also have it in ebook version, but if you want a physical one, then just let me know. So here we are talking about blended background. So I have this color wheel. I explain it in a very simple way. See, when you think the color is related to water more, then it comes in the cool cycle. Here, do you see? They're related to water, blue, bluish, greenish. Then if that color is related to fire more, it will come in the warm background. Yellow, orange, reddish, and the last purplish. It ends here. So it's very simple when we make backgrounds. If we take 2 colors, adjacent colors on the wheel. Okay, like we take blue and we take purple, or we take green and we take blue, then it will be something like this. We have icy blue and purple here. It will come something like this. They will blend perfectly and you will not be able to see a lot of shades. And say now we take opposite colors of the wheel, like we take something from here, yellow, and exactly opposite something from here, purple. So when we do that, the blend comes like this. You can easily see the colors as well as the blends. So now here we have something from the adjacent to crimson and lemonade, and here we have icy blue and pink classics in the classics background of art philosophy. So we can have different backgrounds like this. So this is all about background. If you want to see something live, so I also have this color combinations for you to explore. If you can see, these are the basic colors that are available in almost all the sets. In these basic sets also you can find all these colors. But if you have art philosophy, that's great. If you have any other palette which is of higher grade, that is excellent, because that will help you blend easily and properly. But if you even have, Camlin or whatever, that is totally okay. So this is about backgrounds. If you want to see something live, let's do something quick and live. Let's start with a monochrome background. So I'm using art philosophy water confetti set here. This I use because I find almost all types of colors in this and they're very vibrant, so easy for the video. So let's start with a single color. We'll be using wild rose here. We'll use only a single color with the same type of shade, and just I'm using a technique wet on dry here because these are very small spaces. I generally use wet on wet, which helps in a good blend. So I want the same color at the bottom and at the top. So what I do is I start sometimes from the top, sometimes from the bottom, not from a single way, because when we start from a single way, on the other side the color will change. So now you can see it is exactly the same at the top, bottom, center, everywhere. So next start with the second way of monochrome mode, that is the gradient one. We'll take exactly the same color, but we'll start at the top and lighten it as we come down. I added some water here. Now I'm going to add more color, but only at the top, not at the bottom. You see it will come dark. Once we come down, we'll start adding water and it lightens here. Again, I'll just take out a lot of water from my brush and just add a darker color at the top. And now I'll wash my brush and just use the damp brush to spread color at the bottom. So now you can see a clear gradient here. Now let's make another background here from the single color, which will be a splattering of the color. For that I'll use wet on wet. So I'll just wet the paper quickly here, and now I'm going to just drop the color at some places. Do you see how it's blending with the water and moving all over? I'll just take some water and clean some of the color here and there to make it light. Okay, so we have the splattering here. Now the last one, we'll take single color. I'm not putting water here so that I can make shape. Don't worry too much about what exactly will be the consistency of the color. Just worry about the shapes. Some can be dark, some can be light. It works. Looks nice. Okay, then I think we are done here. Let's make a small something here too to balance it. Okay, so we're done here. So let it dry, and then we'll take out the tape and see how we've got 4 different colors. So let's take out the tape now. You see, when you use a good paper and good colors, this tape peeling is also so nice and clean. So now you see we have 4 different types of backgrounds with only a single color. This is complete same color. This is gradient wash. This is splattering of the color. These are the shapes. So how nice and bright it has come out.